So I'm like, huh? I'm kind of like I text her and everything. The bitch didn't text me back. So at this point, I just feel like a bitch is like secretly plotting to get me, or I don't fucking know. Like, what is the issue? Please let me know before we get in here. Like,
shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that ass all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on
what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Russian Cream, and I've been quiet, so I'm just on here to explain, you know, my Baddies episode 2 and 3, why I fought Fauna and why I fought Rican. Okay, so it's like a lot of backstory that I'm gonna try to make quick. So when we first met each other in Atlanta, we were told by production that we don't need to be talking to each other. We don't need to be fraternizing. We don't need to be in each other's rooms. This, that, blah, 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 right? Of course, nobody really fucking follows the fucking rules. So we're in Africa. We're all talking to each other. We're at dinner. And we're all getting to know each other. Some people are cool. Some people are not. I'm not going to say who. So the reason why they didn't want us like talking to each other is this specific reason. Y'all don't know why Elsie crashing out. Y'all don't know why I'm crashing out. Like, and it's really all over this one situation. So we're sitting at dinner, and Rican is smoking a vape. One just like this. It don't got weed in it. It don't got nothing, right? Out of nowhere, fucking Elsie goes, oh, you shouldn't be smoking that, right? Rican gets a fucking attitude, and she ended up asking the server, like, sir, is it okay if I smoke here? He's like, I don't give a fuck, blah, 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 blah. You shouldn't be telling no girl or woman what the fuck to do, okay? Boom. So, like, shit kind of got weird after that. Like, on top of Elsie, like, oh, yeah, my da-da-da is vice president of Zimbabwe, da-da-da. Like, the bitch was just sitting there kind of, like, making herself look like she was better than everybody else. So, after the vape situation, like, shit just got weird. Me, Kokilla, Rican, and Fauna end up leaving Elsie by herself at the restaurant when she was eating. So, that's where the weird shit starts. Now, after that situation, I think us four, we ended up like getting drunk that night. And I don't remember if we were talking about Elsie that night or the next day, but we were talking about Elsie. And I had met Elsie first in Atlanta. So, you know, I was just telling them the shit she told me. Like, oh yeah, she's from Zimbabwe, blah, blah, blah. She said she got a white husband, this, that, blah, blah, blah. Pillow talking. I'm telling y'all right now, a lot of my drama comes from pillow talking on this day. I did a lot of fucking pillow talking. So, back to the situation. We started talking about Elsie, and, you know, I'm just saying shit about her. Rican really was the one that was like, oh, fuck that hoe. I don't give a fuck if she from Africa. I'll Zimbabwe her ass back to Zimbabwe. Oh, fat wig, this, that. Like, Rican's popping it. Like, that's just what she do. And, I mean, shit, I was sitting there. I was laughing. I was agreeing. But, you know, I wasn't really saying specific shit. I wasn't talking specific shit. So, that's where that happens. So that night, whenever we were all getting drunk, I got a little bit too drunk. And I don't know, something happened, I guess, between me and Rican, where we got in a verbal, I don't know what the fuck happened. Something happened to where when I woke up the next day, shit was weird. So those text messages that y'all seen Rican post, that was me, like, kind of apologizing because I didn't really want what happened that night to be drug onto TV and used as a fucking storyline. Like, I just thought that was fucking, like, I don't even know what the fuck happened. I don't even know what the fuck I said. So, that was me just trying to clear the smoke before we started filming. And I sent that, I think, like a day and a half or 2 days before we started filming. At this point, we're just in Africa waiting for everybody to come so we can film. So, I send those text messages. She doesn't reply. I guess, I don't know if something happened with me and Fauna that night too, but I ended up texting Fauna something. Me and Fauna ended up talking it out, squashing it. Now, these next 2 days that go by, we're still just in the hotel room waiting. I don't really hang out with these hoes no more. Like, I'm talking to Kokilla, but I'm not really linking up with nobody no more. So at this point, the only people that are linking up is Fauna, Kokilla, Rican, and Tavy from time to time, because Tavy did end up coming late that first night we were drinking. So Tavy was there. So now I'm going to fast forward to the first day we started filming. So at this point, the first day we started filming, I still hadn't seen Rican, Fauna. I haven't talked to them. Like, it was just from that night, whatever the fuck happened. Mind you, still don't really know what happens. So they split us up into groups, and the bus I got on had Elsie and Tavy on it. So as soon as we get on the bus, Elsie comes up to me and she confronts me. Elsie goes, yeah, Rican came up to me and told me that you were talking shit about me and my family and this, that, and da-da-da-da. So when I hear that, I'm like, oh, I was the one talking shit? No, baby, that's not what happened. So I basically ended up telling Elsie, like, yeah, I mean, like, a little bit I was talking shit, but I was the main one. I ended up telling her everything that I said while we were talking. Like, I said this, I said that, I said that. Boom, I sat there and I apologized. I said, I'm in the wrong because I really don't know you like that. Like, shouldn't have jumped to conclusions over the fucking stupid-ass vape weird situation. So that was that. Me and Elsie, she was like, okay, cool, whatever. We dapped it up. So that was that for right then and there. Now, mind you, Tavy was on the bus, and Tavy ended up saying, like, me and Tavy ended up talking, and I was like, oh, you still been with them? And she was like, yeah, we've been downstairs and we was eating, and Rican says she not fucking with you, like, she's on that with you. So I'm like, huh? I'm kind of like, I texted her and everything. The bitch didn't text me back. So at this point, I just feel like a bitch is, like, secretly plotting to get me, or I don't fucking know. Like, what is the issue? Please let me know before we get in here, like. So at this point, I'm like, okay, the bitch didn't respond to me. She went to Elsie and she lied. And then she went to Tavy and Killa and whoever else and said she's not fucking with me and she's on that. But she's not talking to me. So stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. I'm about to go to part 2. Alright, so this is part 2 of the reason I wanted to fight fucking Rican on Baddies. So, where do we end? Tavy telling me that the bitch was on that. Okay, cool. So, at this point, I'm like, damn, when we get out this bus, like, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen, right? So, we end up getting there, we get off the bus, and it's already commotion. Obviously, it's been fight after fight after fight after fight after fight. I don't really know what the fuck goes on because I was on the other bus. So as all these fights are going on, it got to a point where me and Rican were next to each other, and I'm kind of like in the back because I don't want to get snuck. So when we're next to each other, I look at her and I'm like, bitch, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about you, bitch, I'm tired. So I'm just like, all right, you know what, whatever. You're tired. So she's telling me she's tired, and I'm pretty sure I seen Elsie go up to her too, and she told Elsie the same thing. So Elsie kind of just like, okay, whatever, right? So at this point, kind of like all the fights are being done, and I don't know where Elsie came up to me, and she was just like, I need that with Rican. And I just tell her, like, bitch, go do what you gotta do. Like, go get that. So after that happened, I remember taking a couple more shots, and then out of nowhere, they started fighting. And I really, like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing or where the fuck I was at. I seen them start fighting, and then out of nowhere, I seen Rican walk off. And in my head, I'm drunk, and I'm like, shit, this bitch ain't that tired. So that's where y'all see me go and follow her to the fucking bathroom. Now, I might have been petty for that, for, like, waiting so long or whatever, but it was just a lot going on, and I was really overwhelmed when I first got in that bitch. Like, I didn't really know what to do. I didn't know what was going on with that situation. Like, I was just trying to watch my back. Like, that's just what it was. So, boom, we're at the part where I'm kicking the door, telling her to come out. I guess they talking about some she's sick. I really don't think the bitch was sick. Anyways, the bitch is sick, blah, 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 blah. So that's when I end up going to find my room and me and Fauna. So I guess I ended up fighting Fauna because she wanted to fight for her friend. I was only known each other for 3 days at this point, but I get it. You want to fight for your friend, cool. But, yeah, like, so it probably was petty why I wanted to fight her. I really don't give a fuck. I just feel like if a bitch is being fake and if a bitch is plotting behind my back, like, I want to get her first before she gets me. And that's just where my head was at. Like, and yeah, it could have been fixed over a conversation, but y'all seen I tried to do that before filming and it didn't work. So, yeah, that's where that came from. That's why I wanted to fight Rican. That's why I fought Fauna. It happened. I'm really not the type to, like, get on the internet and be fucking back and forth, but I've been quiet and y'all want to know whatever the fuck happened. And that is that. Now, the next time y'all hear me pillow talking on this show, I will be back for another fucking story time.
Tell you every time I saw on the bed. these bitches is hot to She's so fine, she's a dime to these hoes.